There we go.
STS Podcast, guys. STS Podcast, guys. STS Podcast, guys. Jeremy, Leo, Larry, and Nate. Scott's out sick. Jeremy, Leo, Larry, and Nate. Scott's out sick. Jeremy, Leo, Larry, and Nate. Scott's out sick. STS Podcast. STS Podcast. Guys, STS Podcast. Guys, STS Podcast. Guys.
What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Welcome to this week's episode 180 of the STS Guys. I am Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
Hey guys, it's Nate.
And this week's special guest, like I said, because Scott's out sick, Mike from Talking Pops.
How's everybody doing? I would like to point out that I paid a guy on Fiverr to write me a theme song specifically for when I guest on people's podcasts. It was supposed to be delivered at noon today, and guess what? Didn't show up. He just straight up canceled the order.
It's like, nope, that's not happening. Sorry.
Real bummed about it.
It's good to have you back either way, Mike, because you've been with us quite a few times, right?
I did look it up right before this, and I do believe this is my fifth one.
Nice.
I think that's
Definitely a record.
I also looked it up, and I think last time you were here was episode 147, where we talked about The Boys season 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Awesome.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, you're definitely our most repeat guest so far.
Nice. We talking about The Boys again today? Season 3's coming up, baby.
I mean, we can.
We have no plan. We can talk about whatever.
We can talk about whatever you want to talk about, Mike.
I got nothing. Even though I specifically said I wasn't before this, I had to let Josh's dumb dogs out this morning around 7 a.m. And, it just ruins the rest of your day, right?
Yeah, it's early.
Can't really go back to sleep after that.
Throws a wrench in it, right? Throws a wrench in the day.
How's your guys' air conditioning in Texas? Are they fucking you guys over or?
So as of last night, we're in the clear, apparently, right? So ERCOT, God, I hate that word. So ERCOT runs the Texas power grid. You may remember that back in February when we had that big snowstorm, we lost power for the better part of a week. And they're like, oh, it's too cold. We weren't expecting these temperatures. Well, it's summer in Texas, and now it's too hot. They're not ready for these temperatures. At least we survived in our part of town. I think some places did lose some power for a little bit. I saw like Leander was out. So like the west side of town.
Yeah. So a couple things with that, right? And just to add a slight correction, I said to that quote, Larry. It's like said, oh no, like I said, we can't handle the extreme weather. Our system's designed to handle the heat, not the cold. That was what their excuse was. I said back in February. It's designed to handle the heat. But now, oh no, it's too hot. No, go ahead and crank your air conditioning up to 82 degrees at night. Fuck you. Mine's been on 74 the entire time.
Nice.
I saw people had those Nest thermostats that ERCOT gave them, and then they couldn't control the thermostat.
Yep.
I'd be throwing that shit out the window.
And what kind of parameters are they building into the system to where it can't take, a rise in temperature? Like, are you just going based on averages here? Or like, what's going on?
I know exactly what's happening. With this. Like I said, it's you have, like I said, maintenance, right, or whatever. I don't think it's the maintenance. You literally have such a huge influx of people and new builds and everything else for that. Like I said, there's literally so many people moving in. I said that they all these, like I said, predictive models for basically what they're going to basically how many gigawatts they're going to generate for the week or whatever. They can't utilize any of their past data just because I said there's literally so many people. I said moving in here, it's gone crazy here. Like in terms of basically just people moving here. Like I said, people aren't paying attention to real estate. Like literally, there's a house across the street right now. Except one neighbor sold theirs for $500,000, which I thought was nuts. Another one just sold theirs $780,000.
Man.
Which for the record is way more than me, Scott, or Jeremy paid for our houses.
Yeah.
Way more.
The market right now is just insane with prices,
It's ridiculous.
Supply is still really low, so the prices are really high. I heard there's some, it's kind of coming back to normal, but it's still pretty elevated right now.
Yeah, and people aren't even batting an eye. Like, so they're just okay, like here's money.
Plus, you still have a ton of people working at home, so I'm sure that's pulling a lot of extra energy, and they're cranking their AC all day long, where they might have left it higher during the day if they're in the office, So it's just like a lot of factors. I get it, but still, it sucks that you guys have to suffer because of it, because of shitty planning on their side.
I have suffered so that's tomorrow generation's problem. I'm like 74 degrees.
We didn't lose power. We're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
It was just iffy. And it's middle of June. Like it's not done yet. I'm sure there's going to be another iffy time. Like we're going to get that notification, right? They sent our emails and stuff. We're like, please lower your thermostats.
So yeah, the plea to 82 is really just a please and not really a mandate.
Yeah, well, and like Mike was talking, like if you got like an ERCOT issued thermostat or whatever, because in like an $89 rebate or something ridiculously low, they can control your.
Oh wow!
They can control what it's set at. So like if you had it set at 74, they went in and raised it up a couple degrees to help conserve energy. So
you literally, I saw TikToks of people turning down the thermostat and it would go right back
up. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Free Nest thermostat. Is it worth it for me for that?
No.
Well, if
that is crazy.
Thermostat, you set it up through Google, right? But if you got one of those ERCOT ones, it linked to their Google account, so they have the account for the thermostat.
Yeah.
From what I understand,
I think that's how it works. Yeah, they have the power.
Yeah,
get it? Aha, bad pun.
I get it now after you explained it.
Yeah,
they're power hungry.
It's a good joke when I have to explain it.
Yeah, no, explain. It's great.
Hey, you know what though? I said on that note, it's been a week.
It's been a week.
There we go.
Oh, thank you, Scott.
Scott's with us in spirit.
Yeah. When Scott's out, it takes us 8 minutes to say it's been a week.
Scott likes to push the button as soon as he can.
That's why, yeah. You know what other button Scott likes to push?
I don't know.
Work. Hold on.
Come on.
Bingo!
I just wanted to bring up bingo at the beginning of the podcast for once.
Well, we did already talk about Texas, right?
We did.
We usually.
Yeehaw!
There you go.
So that's like three bingos.
It's like
three bingo squares.
Well, here, let's give people another bingo square. Nate, why don't you go first for your It's Been a Week, because I watched your Instagram story, so I know you got another bingo square coming pretty soon.
That's right. Nate bought a Mezco this week. So yeah, they this one actually I got really quick. So they put this one up a couple weeks ago, and it was an MDX Mezco exclusive, and it's one of their Rumble Society figures, and it's the Vapor figure, and it comes in this really cool lunchbox style.
Nice.
So Vapor is from their new Hoods line. He's basically like a street tagger. He comes with all kinds of cool like spray paint cans and just all kinds of crazy accessories and this awesome tin. But yeah, he's in here. I can show you real quick. Actually, I haven't fully unboxed him yet, but I don't know. He's got all of his accessories in there like that. You can kind of see it.
It's pretty
awesome. Cool though.
Very cool.
Very, very excited for that one. Very unique figure. If you know Mezco, their Rumble Society stuff is their own IP. So they tend to get a little bit crazy with the ideas and try different stuff. So yeah, very excited for that one.
Pretty cool, man. Did you grab the Fantastic Four set that they threw up for pre-order this week?
I'm still debating that one. That one's a standard release.
How much? I didn't look to see what it cost. How much is that one? Because it's 4 figures plus like a fifth one, right?
Yeah, you get 4 figures plus Herbie, which is their like computer guy, and he comes with his own accessories. But that it's $420 for the whole set. Which, I mean, if you think about 5 figures, if you're counting Herbie, that's $85 a figure. That's not too bad. That's about the standard price for a Mezco. And it just comes loaded with so much accessories and stuff. Like Mr. Fantastic has extendable body parts, like he can extend his torso and his neck and his arms. The Thing comes with like a jacket and sunglasses and a bendable lamppost, a bendable steel beam.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Johnny comes with tons of fire effects and stuff. Sue kind of gets a little shafted in the accessory department. I feel like hers is the least amount. Like she could at least have like an invisible face or something, but they don't even give her that. They kind of just give her psionic effects. And then Herbie, which we already mentioned, he comes with like science type stuff.
Doing science.
Science, Mr. White. Science.
But it's kind of cool. You get a bearded Reed Richards head, which is from later on in the comics, you know, and they've been hinting a lot at a Doom. So I think Doom's just right around the corner to complete that set. I mean, if you're a Fantastic Four lover, it's a really cool set. But, you know, you got to debate as well. Like, do I want to spend that much money, or should I just go buy the Marvel Legends, which are $20 each, and I'll have the entire team for $80, you know?
Yeah, 400 something is a lot to drop at one time.
It's kind of why I'm
it's not a
debating
big
it.
deal, but...
Right. It's a lot to drop if you aren't 100% about the property, which I like the Fantastic Four, but it's not like my go-to team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I still think you need it.
I know you do.
I think you need it.
If you get it, then you have it, right?
Yeah.
You just
That's
get
a
it.
good logic, you know? Like, I won't be saying I don't have it because then I'll just buy it.
Exactly. And then if you don't want it, just return it. But then you at least have it. You have the option, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's why you get it.
I did pre-order it through one of those sites that don't require a deposit or anything. You know, there's no paying up front. So I can like think on it for a while. I still have a set secured if I want it. And then, you know, if I decide to cancel it, then I can.
You can pray on it a little bit, see how you feel.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Which it's always going to come back as a buy if I pray on it.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
like I said, your prayers have been answered.
Yeah.
There you go. Like I said, thy will be done.
It's meant to be. It's a cool set, and you can do like the cool team up shots like you do with the turtles and stuff. Like I think you'd have fun with it, but I get it. It's not, you know. It
is kind of cool to get like an instant team because otherwise you're waiting for years and years and years normally to build a full team like that. Yeah. So to get it all in one go is pretty sweet.
That is huge. Like to get like a full team at the same time, like it doesn't happen, right? Like there's people like said, like even like in the Hot Toys community that are still waiting to complete the Justice League from the Justice League movie that came out in 2017.
Yeah.
Like
why would you though?
They're committed, Mike. They're
committed.
It's been this many years. Like they're just gonna do it.
Mike just asked the best question, probably. Why would you stay on that train? Because now they've created new Snyder Justice League figures too. So now you're collecting the old ones from the original movie that kind of sucks compared to the new one.
Well, like I said, the running joke is like I said, like they teased a Cyborg figure, like I said, ages ago, that still doesn't exist.
Oh yeah,
like no release date, no pre-order. There's been screenshots of it that people have actually seen the figure, so it does exist in some type of prototype. But
that's ridiculous.
Well, I think we need to recognize we just got raided, guys.
What?
Geek Together raid.
I think you're talking about the Geek Together raid. So thank you, Geek
shouted
Together.
out to the chat yet, Larry.
No, we haven't. So we'll do that right now. So thank you, Geek Together, for sending people our way on Twitch. If you didn't know, Geek Together records an hour before us every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Pacific. So Nate is right. We definitely need a shout out to the chat. So real quick, going back to the beginning, we've got Ed But Wasted, Baby Light 83, Jessica's here, Gary, Mountain Big, Patrick, Happy Furrow 4, Sean, El Loco Gaijin 68, Morton Mountain Meg, Mindy's here, Super Jen, Sneak1, and Jukebox Andy Pandy. What's up, everybody? And thank you again to Geek Together, Clint, Damien, Christina, Robbie. They had Priscilla on today, which was a great episode. So if you didn't watch that, go check their Twitch replays because it's super awesome.
It's very cool.
It's the best.
That's what I was thinking too. It's the best. If I was quicker, I would play the sound, but I don't know where it is.
Do it.
Wait. Here we go.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go. Totally appropriate.
I feel just it deep inside now.
All the feels.
I got all the feels.
You feel something deep inside? Is that what you said?
Yeah. I saw we got a question on YouTube too. I guess we could address real quick. Leopoldo wants to know if we're excited for good old San Diego Comic-Con.
I'm excited just for some news on reveals.
Yeah.
We have not heard
Funko's
anything yet.
Funko's got leaks out there, so
Here's the
it's
thing.
happening.
Very reliable source.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's going to be cut down because they're doing that thing in November, right? If that goes through.
Which they haven't really announced any details still.
Right. It seems like word on the street is that's not really going to happen because who wants to travel Thanksgiving Day?
It's rough timing, yeah.
It's true. Yeah, I think the timing of that is just not going to work. I don't see a lot of people attending that, and
unless they push it for locals, which is okay too, right? If it's more like, hey, San Diego, Southern California, we're doing this for you guys, then it's okay. But even like exhibitors and any type of creators, like it's a hard sell to be like, come hang out Thanksgiving weekend.
Well, here's the thing though. I actually think, like I said, whatever they do, it'll be sold out. Whatever they do, just because, like I said, I'm just going by, like I said, our experience at that stupid, crappy toy convention that we went to, like I said, a couple months ago.
Yeah, Retromania.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like that had way more people there than I thought imaginable.
Yeah.
And I think it's because, like I said, there's now such a pent up demand. I'm curious to see, like I said, Mike, because Mike just attended a con, right? Like I think there's such a pent up demand for people to go out and do some type of con thing, even if it sucks. It's there. Like I said, when we go to Comic Palooza here, I said in about a month, I think it's going to be slammed. I literally think there's going to be like just so many freaking people there.
Yeah. So Mike went to Steel City Con last weekend. How was like attendance for that? Was it pretty packed?
It was insane. I had to park a quarter mile away and hoof it. And it took about a half an hour to get my wristband to go in.
Oh, yeah.
And once I was in, it was very difficult to get around. I want to say when I was there were probably 3,000 to 4,000 people there. I sent Jeremy, I think, a quick video before I sent him pictures of the hot toys of just, you could barely move in that place. It was bonkers. And, they were like, oh, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask, which is awesome. But I didn't know Pennsylvania's numbers were 100%.
Yeah, so same with Vegas. Vegas, like I said, they're rocking that 100% vaccination rate.
It's impressive.
A Funko lover on Twitch says Thanksgiving is the most traveled holiday, and everyone goes home for that holiday. Yes, I agree, Funko lover.
And a lot of people didn't travel last Thanksgiving because of COVID. So maybe you didn't go see your family and stuff. Like, maybe you haven't seen grandma in a while, and it's like, how are you going to tell grandma you're going to go to San Diego rather than go hang out with her and eat some turkey?
Plus, I feel like a lot of these companies have sort of gotten used to the no convention life, You see like Mezco, NECA, Funko, Hasbro, Mattel, they all have like their own kind of online conventions that sort of happen now. Yeah. So I feel like even if it's not happening in person, these companies are going to do something either way.
So I agree with that to a point. I think that part of them is still banking on, I said, the return to the normal San Diego Comic-Con, because I said that's when you get literally the mainstream news, like I said, is covering San Diego Comic-Con. Like so, for example, like you have like Entertainment Weekly, and like I said, you have like literally mainstream publications that are covering events that are coming out of Comic-Con. Versus, like I said, with all their like individual events, like I didn't see anything like in really any like major publications, anything. Like I said, it was, if you were already a fan, you knew about it. However, like I said, if you weren't necessarily directly involved in that world, like you really didn't know, I said, a whole bunch about, I said, their individual events going on.
Yeah.
I mean, to Nate's point too, Funko came out and said that they're their virtual cons are way more profitable than in-person cons, which makes sense because they're selling just as much, if not more, product, and the overhead's not there. You're not paying 30 people to set up a booth and then stay in San Diego and work
It's true.
for a weekend. You know,
And just
those-
just the hotel and stuff, and right, probably paying food, and it's not
the
cheap.
shipping of all the product to get it there, and then the convention fees I've heard are outrageous.
a booth at
So-
Steel City Con costs $230 for the weekend, and that's at Steel City Con.
Yeah, you can only imagine what it would be like at STC.
Yeah, I have no idea. Right, they could charge as much as they want, and people are like, companies would still pay. Right,
I'd be curious to know like what that price is, for a booth.
I mean, some of them, the big ones like a Funko or DC and stuff, they want them to be there, so the price probably isn't super outrageous. But I don't know. It's not free.
I can't imagine even trying to like get in there as a new vendor, because there's so many of those spots.
Oh yeah,
I've been a few times now that you see a lot of the same companies there, so the availability of empty booths is probably very small. So like if you are trying to get in there, you have a lot of competition.
Right.
But, I think Priscilla, Valor and Vellum actually got in to San Diego was supposed to last year, but obviously that didn't happen. So it's possible if you're diligent and try and have like good products, but I know there's a wait list and it's rough, and just even space, right? Like Nate's been to Comic-Con for a lot of years in a row now too. Like all the booths are in the same exact spot as they are year after year after year, right? You don't even have to look at the exhibit floor map because you know where everything is, because the big stuff doesn't change. Like it's just, it's just stuck there forever.
Right.
In a good way.
Yeah. So going on with It's Been a Week, I think we should let our guest
yes.
go. I think we should go let our guest go next. Like I said, he kind of alluded to exactly what he did. I said for It's Been a Week, but I said, Mike, do you want to go next for your It's Been a Week?
I got a thing.
Cool.
It's not.
Is it a pop?
No.
I feel like it's a pop.
It's
It might be a pop.
That's not a pop.
I know.
It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I opened them up and everything. Look how dope they look.
Those are
Pretty
awesome.
cool.
Oh man, I'm so excited about this. I don't know if you guys watched the tour video that they put out when it came out.
I have the VHS someplace around here.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
it's actually on. You could stream it on stuff, and I loved it. I had a cassette tape of the soundtrack, and I friggin' wore it out. It's so good. But I miss those because those were last San Diego Comic-Con, a Target exclusive, and sold out in 2 seconds because Target's site sucks for botting, apparently.
Yeah.
And
It's really bad.
I got them for like $175. I had 2 things in my mind that I wanted: those and a Mondo Ramona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim, the Hot Topic exclusive one. And I only found the one Mutagen tour. I saw the disguises, but they were a little pricey. Those were like $250. So I decided to go with one of those.
That's a good find though. I mean, the NECA turtles, they always sell well. It doesn't matter what it is. So I think if you can find a set that you've been after, it's probably a good idea just to grab it.
That's how I felt. And then he didn't have a bag, so I looked like a big old dude around a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NECA figure box for about an hour and a half before I left.
I'm sure you probably got a lot of people who are like, man, where did you find that? Like, I want one.
Nobody talks to me. Real, don't talk to me face when I'm walking around.
Oh, okay. You just look angry.
Yeah, it's all the time. Yeah.
Well, that's a good haul right there.
It's not bad, man.
I think we were talking about this last week. You probably were in the chat at the time, but I just found that Turtles in Disguise 4-pack.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that set. It's really, really awesome.
Like I said, I saw it in a couple places, and I'm like, I might snag that one too, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Yeah, well, especially when you just got that one too. It's like, all right, one big purchase. Now I'm gonna wait for a second.
Well, the disguise one's still pretty new. So
It is.
right now is probably not the best time to try to buy it secondhand. So
True.
the price will drop.
Yeah,
Give it a couple
let the
months.
hype train, die down a little bit.
Yeah,
There's
like
a. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Mike was saying that you could find the Mutagen tour thing available. Well, Ed found it on YouTube, so it's out there.
It's
Nice.
so stupid, but it rocks at the same time. Like
I don't think I've ever seen it, so I'll go check it out.
It's
it's
amazing.
real 90s. That like they got a song called Pizza Power. They got a song called Coming Out of Our Shells.
Yeah.
Those two that can
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it's awful and awesome at the same time. So
Dude,
excited.
They
It's crazy how accurate that set is, though. If you look at that set of turtles and then you look back at the video, it's like seriously 1-for-1. They did such a good job with the recreation.
They really did.
They did. Well, and then also all the songs that you have like just riffs off of popular songs at that time.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's amazing. It's like if Weird Al basically did like all turtle themed songs off of popular songs.
Hell yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Pretty much. That's the best way of saying it.
If you were going to like a roller skating rink now, that'd be the perfect album to play.
Now I remember as a kid because they actually did the tour too,
They
and
did.
so like I said, I wanted to go to that so bad as a kid,
Oh.
like so bad as a kid.
It was
But
hard to get
alas.
tickets to that. It was always sold out pretty much wherever it was going.
Oh yeah, my parents just sucked, so that's why I didn't go.
Aw.
It's definitely one of those nostalgia things, though. It's like if you look that up now and you knew nothing about it, you'd be like, what the hell is going on? But if you loved the property at the time, you were totally into it. You're just like, this is amazing.
Yeah. Well, turtles were huge. That's why they got to do this ridiculous musical tour thing.
Right. That's true.
It was
They
cool.
were so huge.
Seth Rogen's doing the new one. Teenage
He's-
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's cool.
Cool.
So he's directing it or he's writing the script?
Directing it, I think.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's animated.
That's cool, though.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's another reboot.
Yeah,
I know. How many times have they rebooted the Turtles? Like at least 5 or 6 times now.
At least it's like kind of at the point where it's like it's hard to get excited, but
I just really hope they go back. They try to go back to the roots because I feel like the newer iterations, at least the last 2 or 3, have been so deviated from what it used to be. Especially the Michael Bay crap.
oh, that one was
Like,
really bad.
you know,
Or
I know
there
that
were
was-
aliens and stuff. Yeah, I couldn't even
Yeah,
finish that
and I
one.
know that was live action. It wasn't animated, but still,
Yeah.
like even the animated stuff before that, they did one that was kind of like very weird animation. Reminds me of like Adventure Time or something kind of
Yeah.
style.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Didn't they just do a movie where they linked all the turtles? Like all the turtles were in one movie, like even the live action ones.
I think
I'm
you're
right.
right. You are right. I just can't remember what it's called.
Like it was a huge crossover movie.
Yeah,
MNT.
I don't know. Like I said, the original 3 Turtles movies, like I said, even the crappy samurai, but like go back in the time one, like compared to the other two. Compared to the other two, it's not good.
It's pretty
Called Ninja Turtles Forever.
yep, that's
Oh,
it. Yeah,
cool.
Came out in November.
Never even heard of it.
2009 American television film produced by 4Kids Entertainment, a crossover film featuring 3 different incarnations of the Ninja Turtles fighting together. It was produced in the celebration of the 25th anniversary of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and in order to honor their anniversary special, and it serves as a series finale to the 2003 series. That's all off Wikipedia.
No,
I
just
this
have
week,
so
Mike reads from Wikipedia.
one of my all-time favorite turtles, like the thing. So, like I said, right, it combined 2 of my favorite properties together. Like I said, when the turtles teamed up with the Power Rangers.
That's pretty
yeah.
cool.
There was a crossover episode of basically
There
where
was.
the Ninja Turtles. I said we're fighting alongside the Power Rangers, and it was like the most epic thing in the entire world.
The
So-
Power Rangers have gone off the deep end, right? Because they're like all one thing now.
Yeah,
Isn't the original porn Red Ranger in the new ones? The
don't
original
know.
Wait,
doesn't the original Red Ranger do porn now? Or is that
Austin St. John? No, I think he found Jesus or something. I think he's
the second Red Ranger? Hold on. Let me go back to
While you're Googling that, Ed is a fan of Team NT3, and Just a Little Podcast is hanging out over on YouTube, and he's got the Blu-ray set of the Turtles. I assume it's the cartoons. You have that, don't you, Jeremy?
I do. It's the set in the Turtle Van.
Yeah.
Oh,
the Turtle
nice.
Van.
That's awesome.
And shout out to Mad Hatter Pops. He's also over on YouTube. Thanks for stopping by. And he followed us on Instagram.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Jeremy, is that Turtle Van set? Are those Blu-rays?
I think it's DVDs for
Okay.
the cartoon.
Good enough for a 90s
I mean,
cartoon.
for the cartoon, it's still great because that cartoon is actually like it's not on any streaming services. It never has been. Like you don't find it available very often.
That is literally the one reason I picked it up. Not to mention, like I said, it's cool because it's in the freaking Turtle Van. But like I said, it's like I said, I've been waiting to watch that. Like I said, like kind of front to back for the longest time, and I said I never got an opportunity to. So yeah, it's I said it's nice to have the full set. But anyways, also like I said, for my it's been a week. I said I posted on my Instagram story or Instagram earlier this week. Also shout out to Mike. I said for being basically my mule. I said I said at Steel City Con because I said I picked up a hot toy. I said the hot toy Gladiator Hulk from Hulk Ragnarok.
Sweet.
Mike found it there. I said he's like, hey, do you need any of these? And I'm like, and I saw like I couldn't see the price tag on it. But I'm like, hey, how much? Like just out of curiosity, like I said, how much is that Hulk? I said, and it was a freaking killer price. It was like $300 cheaper than what I've seen it any place else.
Nice.
So that was an instant buy for me. So Mike, I said, bang up job of I said one executing the purchase, shipping it. I said shipping out. I said it's like my own very like private Amazon. Like I said, he got it to me in prime shipping time.
I'm here to help. I will note that place used to be full of hot toys. Like literally, they had 6 vendors that would have floor to ceiling hot toys, and they quit doing it for some reason. They're just I don't know if it's because they're so expensive and other cheaper, more affordable collectibles have come into the market that it's just not as profitable for them to buy and flip hot toys.
Right. You're more likely to sell 20 pops for $200 than one hot toy for $200.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I get it.
I don't know, but yeah, that figure is freaking. That Hulk is awesome.
It's huge.
It's huge. Like
it's
huge.
And I opened it up to show you that it hasn't been opened. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is fucking big.
Yeah, it was huge. Like it's huge. It's heavy. Like I said, and it was brand new. Like I said, I think the thing I was shocked at, like, right, just because I said it was the cheapest I've seen it, like any place. Like I said that it was brand new. Like I said, no one had opened this figure before. I think that's what the nuttiest, craziest thing was. Like I said, I got that Hot Toys pleasure of just ripping off the plastic and taking out the foam out of the inner joints. I said for the very first time, it's like ripping that, when you get like a brand new electronic, ripping off that plastic off the screen.
I had to yell over a guy to get it for you, just to let you know. I'm pretty sure I told you, but I had to scream over another guy who was like, I think I'm going to get that Hulk. Like, hey, let me get that Hulk.
Yeah, right. Let me get that Hulk. Hey, that's
Can't
a good
hesitate,
friend.
man. You got to be quick.
Good friend.
Got it.
Yeah, because like you said, really, let's be real. It's not like you're shipping like a pop or a Funko soda, bingo square. It's right. It's this massive thing. Like, to be real, I would hesitate on shipping this massive.
I actually have
figure.
the box. So I have the box right here. So I want to pull out the box. This is just the box, right?
Jeremy buying a hot toy is also a bingo square for anybody playing.
Dude, except
that's a nice box.
Holy massive!
Like compared to my compared to my head, right, and like everything else, like I have a big ass head. Like
I had to cut down a Home Depot shipping box to fit in it.
Nice, well done.
Damn.
Do what I can. I bought an Xbox Series X this week too. That's my
cool.
Ooh, sweet.
I got no games for it, but I got it.
Dude, just gotta get Game Pass.
Get the Game Pass, dude. The Game Pass is such a good deal for the Xbox.
I got it because I like Forza Horizon, and I'm excited for the next one.
I will send me your gamer tag. I am all about the Forza Horizon. I play that all the time.
I love it. I plugged it in, got all set up, and started downloading Overwatch, GTA, and Forza because I like playing old games that are somehow still relevant. I mean, GTA came out 3 consoles ago.
Hey,
right?
Nothing wrong with that.
It's crazy, but yeah.
It's everything about like, those consoles, whether it's the Game Pass or if you want to go back into the library, you can go all the way back to the beginning days and pretty much download whatever you want.
Yeah, it's dope. I can't wait to start sucking at Overwatch again. I used to love that.
Well, and the thing too is, like I said, the nice thing about that Game Pass is because they also partner with like other companies, so they're not partnered with with EA, so basically it has the entire EA catalog, like I said, on there as well. Well, then also too, so with their new purchase of Bethesda, like I said, all of their new Bethesda games that are coming out this year are going to be day one launched on Game Pass as well. So,
wow,
It's really cool.
Makes Game Pass a thing of beauty, which
that's a smoking deal. So the Game Pass isn't like the live yearly, right? Because I don't have Xbox.
Yeah.
I'm a PlayStation guy.
So there's the Xbox, like I said, live, right? So which enables you to do online. But then there's, like I said, I think it's like I said $5 more, and then basically this is Xbox Ultimate Game Pass. And then the Ultimate Game Pass basically has it's a streaming library of games, which you then download. Like I said, you can actually download the games and play them directly off of your hard drive, but you just have the access to this entire catalog of available games. So think of it it's almost kind of like the best thing I can relate to is the PlayStation Plus collection.
Yeah,
but massive, right?
Okay.
Like I said, if you
in the PlayStation Plus stuff, like it used to be that if you missed the month that it went live, you couldn't access it, because they put new games on there. So they recently changed that to where, okay, if we put it on there ever, now it's available for you. Because I think they're trying to compete with Xbox that way. So that's pretty cool. Because I wanted to play the new Resident Evil: The Village, but I knew that Resident Evil 7 was a precursor to that. So I was like, damn, I have to go out and buy it.
Nate, I will send you that game.
It's available for free on PS Plus. The 7, not 8.
Village. I'm like, I have Village. I will send it to you.
Oh, really?
I literally cannot play it. It makes me sick.
Oh shit!
No, well, it's
7 is pretty scary too. Yeah.
Well, it's not that it's scary.
No, my tummy hurts when it's scary.
It's a weird camera angle, and it has a lot of basically bounce back and forth. Like I said, when you're walking, it's the motion. Like I haven't gotten that sick since I played like first person like VR like shooters for like a long time. Like I can play it for like 15-20 minutes, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. It's like I'm literally gonna throw up if I play this. And I looked it up. I had to look it up because I'm like, am I just getting that fucking old to where I'm like, I can't play like first person shooters anymore? Like, what's with this? And I looked it up, and I guess there's a ton of people that game impacts, where it basically gives them that same motion sickness of when they're playing it, just because of the narrower field of view, and then the bounce back and forth.
Yeah, I can see that really causing some issues.
Crazy.
So, I mean,
One Up Arcade Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles in Time cabinet coming out.
Oh wow!
Scott has that already. It's the Simpsons one. There's a Simpsons one that is coming out soon. Yeah, the Turtles one's out. Scott's had it since he moved here. Yeah.
Well, so it's the Turtles. It doesn't have the Turtles in Time.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh.
Turtles in Time is a new machine. So it's the original. It's the original Turtles.
It's got a 4-player situation.
Well, I think because there's two 4-player. Yeah, I think Scott has the original.
Scott has the original. Yeah.
The original TMNT was still 4-player, and then Turtles in Time was the sequel. But yeah, I mean, they're both great.
Yeah. All right, cool. Then I guess that one's coming out. But the Simpsons arcade game 2 is coming out, which also has the bowling, I think, because I saw like the pictures have the trackball, but I don't think they've officially announced them yet, or at least they hadn't last time I looked.
Are you gonna pick that one up, Larry? Like I said,
I don't know. I always wanted the full size one. I don't know. I'll have to think and see if I have space for somewhere where we can put it. But I might.
Just do it. Yeah, just go for it.
I mean, I have space.
Just find a place that's going out of business and go pick it up.
Yeah, I'd still rather have the full sized one. But
Well, here's the
we'll
thing: make you can make the full size one.
you can.
So like I said, then you can just like custom skin it.
Oh,
For example, like that's not an X-Men machine. That's just a machine that I built that's skinned with the X-Men.
Yeah, that's right. You bought the one on clearance, right?
Yeah.
And converted it. Yeah. Cool. Well, Ed asked an Xbox question. I don't know where it went. Oh, there. No, that's something about the turtles. So can you hook an external hard drive to the new Xbox Series S yet? Do you guys know?
The S or the X?
I think he said S.
I'm not sure. They have those fancy special hard drives, do they not?
Yeah, they have a little
Yeah,
memory
says
stick,
S.
the SSD, the memory stick SSDs.
Yeah, I think both next gen consoles you can attach a external hard drive to it.
Cool. I
Which
didn't know
I
that
gotta-
for the PlayStation either. So.
I gotta say I'm a little sad because the PS4 you could actually open up the unit and replace the hard drive itself, and with the 5 you can't do that.
Yeah, you can. You can add on an expandable SSD. They just haven't turned on the feature yet. But there's a little, like I said, NVMe.m.2 drive that you can add in there that you can expand it. So like
You can actually put it in the unit.
you can actually put it in the unit. Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I retract my statement.
Because I actually bought one because they haven't released like the official specs for like what speeds you need, because you actually need one that's a certain speed. So I found the leak specs for the speeds, and so I actually have a drive. Like I said that I'm waiting to put in. So as soon as they turn on basically that firmware update, I said I can stick the drive in.
Just use it to farm Chia until it comes out.
That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah. Nice.
Do it.
Nice. Crypto.
Farming bastard.
Make crypto a bingo square yet?
Yeah, it is.
should-
Andrew
yeah, it
Andrew
should
added
be
it
the
for us.
time.
A couple
Yes,
weeks ago.
yes.
Yeah.
I said I'm all about the crypto.
Yeah.
So
Gas
where'd you
go up.
get your Xbox, Mike? Because they've still been pretty hard to find, right?
I actually created a GameFly account.
Oh, sweet.
Really?
GameFly, so it was like $800, but it came with the Xbox, pretty decent headset, MLB The Show 21, the Jackie Robinson edition, and then
Cool.
8 months of GameFly Premium
Is it the Series S or the Series X?
X.
Nice.
Nice.
Cool.
So it looks pretty dope, and I remember using GameFly like 15 years ago, and it was pretty dope. So I'll try it again. I don't know. I don't play a lot of online games other than Overwatch. Even GTA, I just fuck around in the world like you used to have to.
Mhm.
So I'm usually a campaign and then lose it kind of guy anyway. So GameFly will probably work perfectly.
Nice.
But I won't keep it. Like I'm not going to pay $30 a month to have
There you
it.
go, Ed.
Right.
Does it have? Is it specifically Scott? Or is it
Does
just
it?
opening up the
If
whiskey?
Scott's out, I feel like any of us would be
I
able
think
to
it's
proxy
a
in.
whiskey bottle. It counts.
Yeah, it counts. I was wondering where you were going. Well done. Well done. It's like Scott
You know what
said.
I haven't eaten lately, but now I'm kind of craving Whataburger.
What a burger.
Oh,
What a burger!
There you go, Ed.
so
But yeah, I actually am craving it now that I'm saying it.
I mean, it's like an everyday thing here.
Do they have anything new there? Do they still have the Dr. Pepper shake, or is that gone now?
They do here, because I did go to Whataburger earlier in the week, and they had the sign, like the same sign that's been up at least the entire time I've lived here, right? Order a Dr. Pepper shake, limited time.
Okay.
It's a staple here because Dr. Pepper's from here too. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not open anyway.
Right. I figured that's probably there all the time for you guys.
So
They threatened it was limited time here when they first rolled it out. I was like, how limited are we talking here? I'm a little scared.
as long as it sells well, like they're going to keep it on the menu.
Okay.
It's pretty good though.
That should be all right then.
So I did go to Whataburger, but I was going to do my super quick, totally random. It's been a week. I went to it was like the south part of town yesterday, South Congress, which I've never been to South Congress before for Austin. Apparently, like it's a thing, like it's a cool neighborhood. So I went to Torchy's, Torchy's Tacos, and ate there outside, and it was way better. It was way better than the one by our house for whatever reason. Like the tacos were like had a whole lot more meat and ingredients in them. It was way better. But that whole like South Congress neighborhood is really, really cool. Jeremy, I'm assuming you've been down there.
I have. Like I said, it's a nice area down there. Like I said, South Congress, and then you have, like I said, it's, and go down a little bit more. There's Rainy Street down there as well. Like I said, it's super nice area. Like,
yeah, I haven't done Rainy Street yet. I still need to do that. But on my way back up north, I went by Waterloo Records because they're finally open to allow like in-person shopping. So I went there and checked it out too. It was a pretty cool record store.
So you need to go check out. We just need to do a trip one day. I said another cool store. They're now, like I said, fully open. Is Austin Books and Comics.
Okay. Nope.
Austin Books and Comics is huge.
Sweet.
Like, it's huge. It's an awesome store. So we gotta go check that out.
I did not know that. I remember, like, doesn't Mondo have a thing downtown too?
Yeah. The Mondo Gallery is downtown.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind checking that out at some point. I guess eventually I'll be working down there, and then like we'll just figure out how to get over there. That'll be easier. Because the one thing that I thought was really cool about Waterloo is that they've got like their normal soundtrack section, but they had a lot of the Mondo exclusives. I'm like, oh, cool. But like Black Panther Mondo vinyl soundtrack was like $60, and I'm like, cool, but I don't really like the Black Panther soundtrack enough to spend $60. But I was excited to see Mondo stuff.
Yeah, the Mondo Gallery is pretty cool. So what they do, like I said, well, especially I said for anyone that's local to the Austin area, and so like I said, the last time I was there, they had a Batman exhibit, and so they'll basically do different exhibits for different things. So when the Batman had the 80th anniversary, so they did an entire Batman exhibit of different things of the actual, like I said, live. So the actual, like I said, like actual prints that they do their posters off of. So like there was they had like all the things displayed. You could basically set up pre-orders for basically things that you wanted to order. They had some stuff that you could order like on site, but then they actually had people there actually doing the silk. They actually did the hand silk screen posters on site, so you could actually get some of the prints. I said on site. That's
pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
they always do really good stuff. I just looked. It still says, like, according to Google, it's temporarily closed still. So
yeah.
Like I said, it's not far from work. So I'll by the time we go back to the office, like it'll probably be open. It'll definitely be like a lunch stop or on the way home or something.
It's probably not open because it's not very big. Like it's
and if you can, if stuff's not open and there's no real point, like I get it.
Well, another cool thing that's downtown too that we have to go to is there's the toy museum.
Oh yeah, I remember showing you that. Yeah.
Yeah, the toy museum.
I forgot about that, but I do remember. Right, it was just a bunch of like vintage '80s action figures and stuff like that somebody turned into a museum. Yeah, I totally got to check that out too.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
But I was proud of myself because I went to a different neighborhood and ate different Torchies. I was looking for a barbecue place and I saw it, but didn't have good parking, so I kept going and I stumbled on the Torchies that had a parking lot. So I just ate a Torchies, and like I said, it was worth it. I'll totally go back because it's better than the one by our house.
Isn't it weird the minor convenience that'll throw off your whole plan?
Oh, absolutely. 100%. Right. Because it's downtown-ish where parking is iffy, right? There's no parking lots. You got to park on the street. I don't parallel park. At least I don't very well. So I just kept moving and found another cool place. And I was very happy. It worked.
Nice.
Can never go wrong with Torchies.
No. It's a staple.
Yeah.
Although I'm now going to the. I've been veering more towards the Velvet Taco though. I said that's
really
becoming my it's outranking my Torchies love.
I do not know what that is, but I'm Googling it as we speak.
There's one that's right down the street from the office. They just built it.
Okay, cool.
But then there's one at the Domain too.
Oh, okay. I went to the Domain last week for the first time.
What?
It was. I've had a busy month. I went to the Starbucks Reserve, which I didn't know was a thing. We got the fancy Starbucks, and there's a bunch of other fancy stores over there. So it was all right. I'm trying to get out. Like, I'm choosing the worst possible time because it's like 95 degrees, like we said, and air conditioning sketch. But I'm trying to get out and do some things. Oh, yeah, Velvet Taco looks good.
Velvet Taco's amazing.
Yeah,
Sounds
different but good.
Dirty.
I know it does. It sounds a little dirty.
Like aggressively dirty. Where do you guys want to go to? Velvet Taco.
Velvet Taco.
Well, I said if you say it aggressive like that, I like to treat my velvet taco very soft and delicate.
Oh,
Got to be gentle.
Gotta be gentle.
hey, when I'm eating a taco, I'm anything but soft and gentle.
Well, you don't want the shell to break. Right? You're gonna get taco all over the place.
It's okay.
Oh my god, it's so juicy.
Jesus.
Bad segue. But what up, Funko Pop Ohana on the not Twitch, on YouTube. We're very popular on YouTube today, so thank you guys for stopping by. If you didn't know, we're live on YouTube too. We just usually talk about Twitch now.
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah.
But anyways, like I said, let's can we get into talking about something now?
Yeah, we got 8 minutes left. Why not?
8 minutes left.
Yeah, whatever.
So what about that second episode of Loki, huh?
Woo.
Ooh.
You gonna throw up the thing?
Oh, what, the spoiler thing?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah. So all right. So we're gonna talk Loki.
How am I
We're
better
gonna
at
Talk
this?
spoilers.
You?
Yeah. This is Scott's job. Like this is Scott's button. You saw how slow I was to push the one button. Normally I get to sit back. I click on the chat things. Like Scott's not here and I'm just off. You know.
Next time Mike's on, we need to give him control because he clearly knows.
Yeah.
I got
mean,
I got a board that can do buttons,
Nice.
and
I
I have
was-
music on it, but I won't play it because it's like I have the rights to it, but I'm sure you guys don't. I don't want you to get in trouble on Spotify.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're only approaching 4 years, Mike. We don't have 5 years like you guys. So maybe when we get to 5 years, we'll be fancy like that.
Maybe it's the
Maybe.
worst. Nobody should do a podcast for 5 years. It's sad. You can see like the videos from the first year when I'm 70 pounds lighter. Like I want to do one of those, take a picture a day for 4 years to see how you changed, but it'd be a picture a week for 5 years and be like, oh God, maybe I ought to take a bath with a toaster.
Oh, that's awesome.
You see Josh lose and you see me gain. It's real weird.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Come to think of it, I actually for some weird random reason, I did actually have I said one of your old episodes pop up in my YouTube feed when it was when back with your original OG title, you Go Funko yourself. I think it was episode 34. I said that popped up.
Nice.
Like wow, throwback.
We were so young then, just 30. What a fucking bummer.
So young. You knew all of the pops that were out, right? Remember Pop or Not? Like there was a time when, because I would play along with you and right. I feel like at that time we knew everything that was released, but now it's so big and massive. Like I can't even keep up
Letterkenny coming out. That's insane.
Yeah, exactly. Right. We've reached that point. Anyway, so Loki, episode 2. Spoilers.
What'd
you guys think?
I really liked episode 2.
Yeah, it was good.
They only got 4 left. What the fuck are they gonna do?
Oh, is there only 6?
I hate that it's only 6.
It's only 6. But like I said, there is so many like fine details. Like I said, in terms of basically this episode, where I literally spent the last 2 days just watching people's YouTube videos dissecting. I said the thing. There's individual timelines, right? So there's a couple videos out there that goes through all 42 timelines that got basically adjusted. Yeah, and you can actually physically read all the timelines, like I said, that are on there, because they actually have a couple zoomed in screenshots of hey, this one does this. This is the timeline of Sakaar. This is this timeline of Xandar. This is the timeline of Hela. This is the timeline. Yeah, it's freaking awesome.
I can't wait until next Wednesday.
Yeah, I can't wait till next. Yeah, I can't wait till next Wednesday. The beginning of the episode was kind of but then that last 20 minutes was awesome. I loved it.
It's great. I loved seeing all the Loki variants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
That was insane.
It was cool to watch and then see Loki's reaction to it too. He's a little concerned. He's like, wait, I shouldn't look like that.
Right.
It's kind of funny.
Somebody paused on Loki's chart and it said he weighed 585 pounds.
Wow. The big one, like
Well,
the
he's
monster
a
one.
giant, right? So is he shrinking himself down this whole time?
Oh,
He's a frost giant.
Yeah. Right. Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
Oh wow.
'Cause we did like where you guys brought that up last week too, right? So he doesn't actually look like that necessarily. He's making himself look like Tom Hiddleston, whatever, however you want to say it.
Interesting.
Yeah, but like this, like I said, it was awesome. I actually feel like this is like I we were talking about this last week too, right? I said, and I think this latest episode just reaffirmed that this feels connected to the larger MCU. I said versus the other two shows that have come out. Like I said, that are like whatever. I said this actually feels connected. Like this is going to have an impact, like a greater impact on the MCU.
This one was supposed to come first, right? It was supposed to go Loki, when
So
the Winter Soldier, and then WandaVision, right?
no, so it was supposed to be Falcon and the Winter Soldier, then WandaVision, then Loki. So Loki was always supposed to be third.
I thought Loki was supposed to be first.
Yeah, so Loki was supposed to be third just because they actually had to change it around because of the pandemic, because they were actually shooting it last year because of the pandemic. So like a lot of this episode, the second episode, I was actually watching. I said like a director's commentary. I said thing on it where they actually had to reshoot like half of this episode, and the reason why. I said it's all set up, like I said, in this store, and everyone's like taking like safe harbor from like so this storm. Originally, they had basically a larger cast, and it was supposed to be a completely different event that they were actually going to go into. But then they had to limit the number of people, so they're like, how do we do this? Oh, they're taking refuge in the store, and there's only a limited amount of people in there, so that's why there's not so many extras, or there's not such a huge set compared to like the earlier episode, the earlier parts of the episode where they would have that Renaissance fair type set where there's like way more people. But yeah, the entire second half of the episode was actually reshot. I said because of the pandemic.
Right, social distancing.
Yeah,
I like this, except for they used the wrong song for the very anticlimactic fight scene. Right, they used that great Shrek song.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shrek 2, I Need a Hero. And
Yeah.
the lame fight scene.
Yeah, it was kind of lame. Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't just me.
yeah, I agree with that. Just because, especially I said when he's like supposed to be formidable and he's kind of held his own with some other people. Like he was getting his ass kicked by like random dudes.
And as soon as like when they were saying the variant, when they were talking about the variant and they were saying he constantly, you knew it was going to end up being a lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they said, he does this, he does this, he does this. They were setting that up.
Yeah. Not as subtle as they might have thought.
Right.
Well, and I said in the comics, right? They said this is the female version of Loki, right? Actually takes place after the last Secret Wars, like I said, and then it actually happens, like I said, after the original Loki dies. So like I said, it was only a matter of time before they introduced the female iteration of Loki, because I said it's that way. I said it happened that way in the comics. So like it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, definitely. I said definitely interested to see kind of like what next week's episode holds. But yeah, like I said, I had more fun. I said after the episode, like I said, watching everyone initially cover the episode, walking through the individual timelines. Like I said, I forgot what the guy's name is. I'll put it in the show notes. But there's this one video on YouTube. I said where literally the guy goes through and cross references basically like real history. I said with all the real dates. And then basically says like, hey, this is what significant happened at this specific date. I said around this time, or what specific tragedy happened at this specific time, and also like does the same thing for like the locations that are specific to the Marvel universe, Marvel Cinematic Universe. So it's super awesome video. Like I said, he goes through like literally all 42 specific timelines that were shown in regards to like, hey, what significant events like happened. I said during that timeline.
That's cool.
And they ended it like that would usually be a season finale of any other show. Them
It's true. That's
that timeline and be like, "See you in a year, idiots."
yeah. Sure. That's the cliffhanger, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's also what WandaVision and definitely Falcon and Winter Soldier was missing. There were no cliffhangers. There's nothing to like draw me in, right? There, it was just kind of bleh. But yeah, this one, like you guys said, I'm really excited to see where it goes next. And I don't know, but they really drew me in with that last, 10 minutes.
Mhm.
And I think it benefits from what happened with WandaVision, where everybody was like, "Oh, Mephisto's going to show up."
Yeah.
Oh, and then when people were saying that old Cap was going to show up in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you don't hear that now. They were wrong so many times and getting their hopes up that they just quit doing it, which is awesome because
It is, yeah.
I love seeing nerds be wrong. And, but the apology videos on TikTok that came out after, like, sorry, we thought for sure Mephisto was going to be in it.
Oops. That's why you should never assume with Marvel. I think they're, really trying to keep people on their toes about what to expect and not to be trying to predict the future, because they're probably going to do something that you don't expect them to do. But
Which is good, because it would be boring if it was predictable and everybody could just pinpoint exactly what they're going to do.
One thing I thought that was cool that I caught in the first episode that I didn't mention last time, but there was a Kroll.
Scroll.
Skrull. Sorry, I said Kroll.
Yeah.
Skrull. But yeah, it just makes me think that we're going to see more of that, because eventually we're going to get that Secret Invasion show. So it's just kind of cool that they had like that little Easter egg just right there. There's so many little Easter eggs in Loki that are tying back to the larger universe. It's pretty cool. Like if you go, like Jeremy did, I went through one of those breakdown videos of the first. I need to go through the second one, but there's so many that you learn that I didn't realize that I had missed in the episode that they barely just pay any attention to, but it's just a little hint of what might come.
Well, somebody said they saw Peggy Carter in the back of the.
Yeah. That's one of the other
interesting.
things too.
I feel
But
like
then-
that was just that was trying to feed the troll, right? The trolls, people speculating. I don't think that was wrong, but who knows?
So an interesting. I said, here's one thing that may add credibility to that, though, is one of the timelines is 1946 or 1948.
Sure.
That I said that is one of the reset timelines. For this steamroll version of Loki, where there might be some type of variant that happens during that time.
All
So
right. Yeah,
there's
to affect Cap and Peggy or something.
yeah, it could. I just dropped that video. I said if you're on Twitch, I just dropped that video. I said from there. I said it's from it's from a YouTube channel called New Rockstars. Literally, guy goes through every single timeline. I said that you can actually see. I said through that, so definitely check out that video. It's pretty cool to see basically how he actually goes through, and you can actually literally see every single date and timeline and location of where that's at. So really cool.
It's gonna be bonkers. I don't know how they're going to fix everything in 4 episodes. Either that, or he makes it worse, and then Universe of Madness. Right?
Well, and I think that's the point, right? So I don't think it's going to be fixed in 4 different episodes, because I said I think this is going to be basically this is how Phase 4 is going to start, right? This is literally how Multiverse of Madness. Like I said, no Spider-Man, No Way Home. Like it's going to, I think it's going Eternals.
Yeah.
But and then there's the Black Widow, but that's a prequel, right? That it has to be.
Yeah, I don't think that'll tie into any of this stuff. So we'll see. Like it would be cool if there was some like hint at something to do with this, but like you guys said, since it's so far back, it probably is just going to be its own thing.
A half ago, right?
Well, that alone, that alone is an issue, but we'll see. We're getting really close to it, right? Today is June 19th.
Put about whenever, right?
Yeah.
Really think about it.
True. Well, but I think they were just, it's more money related reasons that they delayed it at this point.
Well, it always makes you wonder, because Ryan Reynolds said he wouldn't work with Scarlett Johansson.
I brought that up a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Like that was a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Right. And well, then they said they'd make it work. Like, okay, but she's dead. So how are you going to make that work? We'll see. So maybe, yeah, scrolls.
Scrolls and maps.
Scrolls, baby.
Scroll. Oh, that's not the normal Black Widow. It's a scroll.
That's the new Band-Aid.
Yeah. I guess I'm okay with that.
Boromir is a timeline that they went and adjusted. That's
Yeah.
one of the things that they flashed across the screen. So
I did see that one. Yeah.
Years in advance. Right?
Yeah.
That was like 2030.
yeah, it's like
But
it's
if-
like 2312 or something like that. Yeah.
But if she's stuck there till somebody goes and makes the trade, like Thanos did, I guess.
Yeah, is she the new Red Skull?
Yeah, Red Skull. I think so. That's how I assumed. I thought or is she just dead? Like I don't know. It'll be explained some.
Dead.
Yeah, maybe she's just dead.
Then
She's pretty splatted.
How do you give the Soul Stone back? You know?
Yeah.
When when Cap's going around returning all the stones, how does that work?
I still want a series or a movie like that. I want to see basically an entire movie or a series. I think it would be really, really good as a series. Literally one episode for every stone. Of Cap going back and actually returning the stones, because like I said, I am dying to see basically how that actually happens.
They have to say, right? Like eventually
Think
they're going to
so.
have to do something with it. Like whether it's in Multiverse of Madness or something, it's got to be there, right?
Yeah.
They can't not. It would be,
Well,
how does he get it back in the Tesseract? How does he get it back in Natalie Portman? Like he would have to liquefy it and stick it back in Natalie Portman.
man. So when you have to stick,
Thor's
stick
gonna
it
be
back,
pissed.
when you have to stick it back at Natalie Portman.
Maybe that's how she got cancer. Who knows?
Maybe. Maybe that get explained in the Thor Love and Thunder.
Well, and that's what I was talking about last week, right? So I literally think all these future Marvel movies are alternate timelines. So like Love and Thunder, I think Lady Thor is an alternate timeline. Like I said, even though it's not talked about, like so the only like I said multiversal movies that's confirmed is Doctor Strange because it's in the title. But I think literally all these other movies are going to have to do, let's say, with the multiverse.
Yeah, seems likely. I'm excited. I'm excited for some regular Marvel movies too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! It's been a year and a half. When was the last one?
Endgame.
Endgame? No,
Yeah.
right?
No, Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man was after.
Spider-Man. Oh yeah, well, that was a month later, right?
Yeah, it was Spider-Man. So still,
then
it's been forever.
Legit, the last one, right?
Yeah,
It was.
it was 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's crazy. So after having like 3 a year to go for nothing for so long, yeah. But then we get like 4 this year for the second half of the year, so
Will we?
it'll make because it's
Black Widow, Eternals, Spider-Man,
Spider-Man,
and
Doctor Strange.
Doctor
right?
Strange. Doctor
Yeah.
Strange comes. Well, Doctor Strange
Next year.
is next year.
Well, there's one more because we looked last week.
Oh, Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah, Shang-Chi. We always forget about Shang-Chi.
I'm real pissed that HBO Max isn't going to show Suicide Squad anymore.
Oh really? I didn't
Yeah,
see that.
They,
That's horrible.
and
They're
Dune.
posting this in theaters only now.
Man,
It's an interesting flip-flop. I mean, I get it. They're trying to make more money off of it, but
Fast 9 was supposed to be the same way. It was all supposed to be day and date
when's Fast 9 come out? Like next week?
next Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So next week on the STS Guys, Fast 9.
You guys got to have Sully on for that one.
That's a good point.
Ask him now. He's in a good mood. He's at a con. He probably
He
won't
is.
say no.
Yeah,
He's
he is
probably drunk night now. Just send him a DM.
drunk, full of scones. I saw they're eating a bunch of scones because I guess that's a Pacific Northwest thing. Yeah,
They do a lot of weird stuff up in Seattle.
they do.
But you guys coming out for Emerald City Comic Con if they have it in December? It's pretty close for you guys.
I don't know.
Easy to get for that one.
Yeah,
So, well, here's the thing. If I had to choose, I actually think I think I wanted to maybe hit up New York Comic Con. Like, just because.
Apply for press passes right now. They're open.
Oh yeah,
Are they?
Yeah. So we got press passes for Comic Palooza.
yeah. Yay.
So that'll be our first bigger con for the normal.
And our first time going to Houston Comic Palooza. So
Yeah.
Steel City Con doesn't do press passes because they feel like their shows for the fans.
Oh, okay.
What it is Vinny's he's a money grubby guy. Yeah. He couldn't stand the idea of people getting into the convention for free. Just trust me on this. I've met him. He's a real dick.
It sounds correct.
Yeah. No, it is.
It's like a Tucson Comic Con.
Oh, Tucson Comic Con. I think they are bigger than what they are.
Aw.
A little Tucson.
I was gonna say I miss Tucson Comic Con, but I really don't.
No, you don't. Don't lie.
Yeah, I really don't. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad the last one I went to.
I'm like,
oh well.
Well, we spent longer driving down there than we spent at the literal con.
We did, but we met Jake the Snake.
Snake.
We'll always have that memory. Did you see Ming? Did you see Ming Chen's at the got added to the San Antonio one?
Yeah,
the Six Flags one. We got Ming.
Yeah.
That's cool. Good for him.
He's a cool guy. He's been
yeah, right. He's a friend of Talking Pops, so that's cool. I'm just happy that he's still getting to go around and go to cons. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like I said, I'm hoping he's at Comic Palooza. Well, and then also too, like I said, I want to go to Coral Sword. I really want to go to Coral Sword when we're down in Houston.
Yeah, that would be cool. It's like a coffee bar with like gaming and a Twitch setup and stuff like that.
It's a comic shop / coffee bar / streaming studio /
So exactly what Larry said.
Yeah.
Thank you.
/ a couple of.
They've got a lot of things. Like I think I did say comic books, but yeah, they got a little bit of everything that we like. That Ming Chen and like Hunter Pence and other people own. So it's cool. I definitely want to check it out, and I'm always down for some coffee. Yeah, man. So all right, we're this is like our longest episode in a really long time. So Mike, if people don't know where to find you online, where can people find you online?
Talking Pops, literally everywhere.
Easy.
Talking Pops on any podcasting platform. You got to get them numbies up. That's all I'm saying. Just subscribe, set it to automatically download, and then just walk away.
But don't don't. I mean, if you want to listen, great, but just download.
I don't give a care if you listen.
Yeah,
just download it. Just bump the numbers.
Put that up.
They're rookie numbers. And we gotta
you gotta get those up, son.
You gotta get them up.
You gotta get those numbers up. I just watched that movie yesterday.
What movie?
Yeah,
Wolf of Wall Street.
So good.
I've never seen it.
That's where that phrase is from.
I just pulled it.
It's when Matthew McConaughey is talking to Leonardo DiCaprio about masturbating, and he says he only masturbates like twice a week, and he's like, "No, those are rookie numbers, son. You got to get those numbers up."
He wasn't even talking about money in the Wolf.
No.
No. Oh, it's so good. You gotta watch it, Mike.
It's a great movie.
I haven't seen it either.
I'll totally watch it.
It's a great movie. It's one of my favorite movies.
I don't watch a lot of movies. I did just rewatch Role Models, and it was terrible. Don't rewatch it if you like it.
Go watch Wolf of Wall Street. It's a fantastic movie.
Don't watch that movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
I've been watching iCarly, the new iCarly on Paramount Plus. And I watched that Invincible movie or that Infinite movie on Paramount Plus.
Oh, that was terrible.
I liked it. You didn't like it?
That's
It had
terrible.
Zook's in it. Jason Mantzoukas.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Nah, Zook's on the loose. You could do a whole movie of just that guy. The dictator.
It's terrible. I'm glad that garbage wasn't in theaters. Let's put it that way.
That would have been great in theaters. I like crappy movies. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I probably wouldn't like Wolf
No
of Wall
shame.
Street. Probably
Wolf
good.
of Wall Street is great. Like I said, you have to watch Wolf of Wall Street. Nate, back me up on this. Like I said, it's a fantastic movie.
Kind of like a must watch.
Other guys?
Huh?
Is it like The Other Guys? That's a finance movie too, right?
No.
It's I don't know. It doesn't really compare to really anything else. It's kind of its own beast.
Well, here's the thing. So I think here's the thing about the Wolf of Wall Street too, right? So like, watch the movie. It's shocking. And like I said, it's based upon I said a real guy named Jordan Belfort, who was actually the actual Wolf of Wall Street. Well, Jordan Belfort, like I said, was the consultant on the movie. It's based upon his book. All the stuff in the movie actually happened, and he talks about the stuff that was even beyond. I said that they couldn't basically put in a movie. Like, it's crazy. Like you need to watch it just see like there's actually some dudes with so much money that they just go crazy. It's fantastic.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie is it mostly like? It's my only frame of reference.
Secret of the Ooze.
Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah.
It's got Margot Robbie in it, so Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah, Secret of the Ooze.
Maybe I'll watch it.
Anyway,
All right, Larry, take
you
us
know what
out.
else you need to do? You need to follow us on Instagram. We're at STS Guys. We're on Twitter at STS Guys. And we're also on Facebook at the STS Guys. And I'm Larry from the STS Guys.
Why
Show
don't
'em like
you
a villain.
fight the STS guys for it?
Somebody stole it. At least I...
Fight them for it.
Interesting. I might look into that. Hold on.
Hey, here's
Show him like a villain.
Ding 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 diggy ding ding. Ding 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 diggy ding ding.
I think I might know a way. I know some people who might be able to make that happen, actually, now that you mentioned it. Yeah. Shut up. No,
I've been trying to get at Mike Job on Twitter for literally 10 years. Some guy tweeted once in 2009 and he hasn't done anything with it since. Has one follower and it's me. And I keep DMing him and be like, listen, let me give you $100 for this name because you never use it. And then every couple of years I go, okay, let me give you $200. Let me give you $300. You know, just if you don't use it, just give it to me. Right?
It's true. So STS Guys takes you to STS Cool Guys who hasn't posted. It's like they're from India and they haven't posted anything since 2012.
Ugh. Like things should die, right? Like
yeah. At some point there should be a inactive for 5 years. You know, you get the email or whatever, like, hey, last call, and if you don't respond within even a year, like 6 months, something ridiculous. If you don't respond or log in, then it gets reset and somebody else should get a shot at it. Absolutely. We'll see. One day will be, you can do fb.me/STS Guys. It'll take us right to us. But until then, we're the STS Guys. What else do I like to talk about? Oh yeah, Pops. Go to shumistore.com, buy yourself some Funko Pops, enter code STS Guys, will save 10%. Buy yourself some t-shirts at Animated Apparel Company, animatedapparelcompany.com, enter code STS Guys, you're going to save 10%, and you're going to get free shipping. Animated Apparel Company, it's the best.
It's the best.
you did it that time.
Yeah, I'm getting better. Like I'm getting a little better at my clicks.
And if you like podcasts,
there you go.
Here comes another one. Do it.
We got a lot of friends who have podcasts.
I don't have friends. I got family.
yes,
The best one.
Tonight, play another one. Just when you don't play that often. That wasn't the whole thing.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Nice. You need more for the bingo squares. Like when Scott opens the scotch, you need a jingle for that.
That's a good
The
point.
Scotch sounds a lot alike. I bet you get somebody to make one.
Well, Jeremy just did one. I could rip the one Jeremy just did. Jeremy's was pretty clean because I didn't know what he was. We weren't talking because we didn't know what he was doing. We have this one.
Hell no.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Yeah, it's Scott's kid. We've got this one that we haven't played in a while. Well, we got Scott's favorite.
This is the worst interview of my career.
There's always that one. But if you want to listen to good podcasts, you should check out Talkin' Pops, Pop Collectors Alliance, Four Dorksmen Geek Together, Secondary Heroes, The Average Nerd Podcast, Nerdy Curious, Movie Retakes, The Toy Rewind Podcast. Those guys just talked about Furbies this last week. Where was I? Furbies. Toy Rewind. We're talking about Furbies. 3 beers and a mic. There's a new episode of The Figure Booth because those guys don't miss an episode. And the Totally Rad Movie Podcast, where all Scott and I do is miss episodes.
It's not dead yet.
It's not dead yet, but Scott's MIA. I was busy last week. Maybe we'll talk about Congo next week. Maybe we won't. In the meantime, you should check out Just a Little Podcast because those guys are awesome too. And check out MJ Pop World on Twitch. That was all I got.
Do you have those written down?
I do. It's on my notes because like I would miss them sometimes.
Josh does them live every week.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
He's terrible at it.
Yeah,
but he tries.
Yeah. When Larry was gone the other week, I said when it was just me and Scott doing the episode. Yeah, I said we didn't even attempt it. Like it'd be fucking.
I didn't
terrible.
even try.
Yeah, not gonna even try. It'd be terrible.
All you have to do is go back to an episode, clip what you said in the past, and then you could hit one of your buttons.
There you go.
Then
see, smart. It's that 50.
It's the 5 years. Yeah.
It's the 50-year experience. Like you gotta
the 267 episodes.
Yeah, that's insane.
Terrible.
You got all the good ideas, man.
I got 4 terabytes full of raw wave files just waiting to get deleted.
They're gonna burn it.
Burn it.
That podcast is filling your head with garbage. You should be in school.
Godzilla was such a good movie.
Yeah.
There's nothing I love more than teenagers going to Tokyo somehow and not getting in trouble.
Yeah, of course.
Literally destroying half the world and be like, podcaster.
You didn't do that as a kid? I guess you didn't go to Tokyo when you were a teenager.
All I'm saying is nobody should be around any Millie Bobby Brown character because all she does is fuck up the world, right? Like whenever Millie Bobby Brown's in a movie, you're like, maybe we shouldn't be here.
Hey, I said it's all good now because she's dating Bon Jovi's kid.
Really?
Well, it's her life.
I see what you did there.
Living on a prayer, living on a prayer. And on that note, I said for episode 180 of the STS Guys, I've been Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
I've been Nate.
I'm Mike.
We're the STS Guys with special guest Mike from Talking Pops. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Are we rating somebody? Oh, did Larry just drop?
I think he just accidentally dropped. So who's the new host?
That's amazing.
And we're still live too.
Oh, that's awesome.
I clearly don't know how to do this.
We're still live.
Because I clicked leave studio, not leave. Oh My Gatos is live, so let's rate Oh My Gatos. If anyone's still around, thank you for
that was amazing.
God for putting up with me. There we go. We got I can't rate it from mine. I have to rate it from STS Guys. Hold please. /raid at Oh My.
Art. You better leave all of this in.
I will.
We don't.
We will. Yeah, that's way too much work to there we go. To edit that out. All right, cool. All right. So thank you guys. Thank you, Mike, for joining us. We are rating Oh My Gatos. I'm gonna click end broadcast. Okay, bye.
Bye. Blumpkin.
Still haven't done it yet.
And we're still live.